BitTensor TAO price prediction. In this video, I'm going to give you guys my exact price targets for BitTensor TAO and where I see it peaking out this bull market. Okay, as we go throughout this video, I'm going to give you a deep analysis and show you the Fibonacci levels and a bunch of other signals here on probably the best times to buy to basically sell TAO. Okay, and of course, if you guys are interested in a good leverage trading exchange, BTCC is a great one because it's KYC free, it's VPN free, and you get a huge deposit bonus, 10% deposit bonus over 500 using my link. So check it out. It's like the KuCoin of this bull market. Basically, you don't need KYC or VPN. Check it out. I'll put in the pinned comment. They also have a variety of coins like lower cap coins, and you can use leverage up to like over 100x. So again, you want to practice that before you really use a lot of leverage, but it's definitely one of my #1 exchanges that I like to use for leverage trading. So I'll leave it in the pinned comment if you guys are interested. So let's take a look here at TAO, which had a very bullish bounce. This is a very good sign here for TAO, bouncing off like this right here, coming up with the market. It didn't fully recover, but still, you know, this is very good. And when we look at this on the weekly, we came up here to overbought levels. So it's normal for us to pull back. Now, for TAO to really be bullish here is on this pullback. We can't have a big dump back here to test these lows, because if we come down here to test these lows again, I believe we'll break it and probably go down. But I don't think that's gonna happen to TAO. I think this will be a short pullback, maybe even a little bit lower to 300 or something, and then we'll put in the higher low and continue this uptrend for TAO. So these are good signs here for TAO bouncing off of this nice, and this big, huge dump here that Bitcoin had and bringing down most of the altcoins. What I like here for TAO too is on the weekly, you can see that the AMA it's basically crossed the 25 and it's about to cross the 50. Once the 8 is on top of the 25 and the 25 crosses the 50, which is in teal, and we basically kind of look like this, I believe that we're going to have something exactly like this during the peak of TAO, just more exaggerated. So once this basically right here turns into this, and we have these huge gaps between the 8 MA, the 25 MA, and the 50 MA, that's going to be your time to sell. The time to sell is not right now. This is the time to buy. Okay, so once we have the explosion, the only thing that's going to bring this to turn to this is an explosion in TAO in the near future, and I believe that's going to happen with the overall crypto market. So I do like TAO here based on the moving averages on the weekly. We're getting the 8 MA flip, and very soon we'll get the 25 MA flip. So that's very good to see. And even though here on the Gaussian channel we're turning red, that doesn't mean that we're going low, right? We're turning red because the Gaussian channel has a big delay, and we turn red because we had this huge dump, but we had a really bullish recovery here. Once we hold that middle Gaussian channel band, then we're going to start to test that top band right there around 600. And then after we break that, we'll go to higher price points. And before I give you my price targets here on TAO, my exact price that I see it going up to, let's talk about TAO BTC, because you guys want to keep your altcoins they're holding. You want to look at the Bitcoin pair. And this is very important. We've been underperforming Bitcoin in the past months, but now it looks like we found the bottom here, especially for this big reversal right there, right? It looks like we found the bottom. We're going to probably stay flat a little bit longer and then start to pick up and go on this uptrend. We're going to get a lot of resistance here. So you look, wherever TAO is at this price point, when it comes up here on the Bitcoin pair, TAO BTC, this could be a good time to take profits. It might even be the top for TAO, depending on where Bitcoin is and where we are in the market. So this is something to look out here, okay, to see where TAO is, where the market is. But it doesn't mean that this will be the top. We could definitely have a pullback, break it, and then that'll be the top. So I just wanted to share this here. And of course, this correlates with Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance has been on a tear. Once Bitcoin dominance tops out and has a big dump, obviously TAO BTC is going to have a big pump to the upside, and that's going to be another signal, two signals right there that correlate with each other. The TAO is probably peaking out very, very soon. So let's do a Fibonacci here, and you will even see here based on Fibonacci how we're overbought on the weekly, and we can definitely come down to the 618. When I pull up this Fibonacci, which I'll give you the exact target, I think it's like around 300 or so. But yeah, look at that. So we are overbought on the weekly. And this pullback, I mean, this pullback could come down to as low as, a 290, 300, which is around the 618. But again, if Bitcoin really takes off, this could be a short pullback, kind of like a cup and handle. And then we can start going to our next target of around 530, as you can see right there. So yeah, I'm not scared for this pullback. I don't think we're coming crashing down to test the lows. If we do, we're probably going to break it. But looking here at the price targets here for TAO, where I see it going realistically here based on Fibonacci and my price prediction is first target, I see it going to 1,194. That's the first target. So yeah, I definitely see a TAO going over $1,000. I don't think that's too crazy. I mean, it came up here to 700, right? 748 here back in 2024, and then also 700 over 700 back in April 2024. So once TAO really takes off, I believe it'll go over 1,000 easily. So the first target is 1,180, and then the second target is 1,410. So the probability is that TAO will top out here. If it is super bullish, if there's a lot of big things going on for TAO, then the highest I see it going is 2,000, the 618. So this is something that's very situational. When TAO gets up here to these targets, we want to see where we are in the market. Can TAO go higher? Maybe you leave 10% just in case it goes higher, right? But if I'm holding TAO, I'm taking the majority of my profits here in this range from 1,160 to 1,400. This is where I see TAO ultimately topping out based on Fibonacci. Okay, and look, TAO has great tokenomics. It's a special AI coin because it's a decentralized. It's focused on decentralization in AI. I think it even has less supply than Bitcoin. I forgot how much TAO there is out there, but it's less supply than Bitcoin. So I do believe in the future TAO will hit 2,000. I don't know about the cycle, but if we do, that's the highest to see it going this cycle. But the probability is these levels right here. Right, and we go right here on the monthly as well. This is going to be another signal right here on the monthly. Once we're up here on stochastic on the overbought territory above the red right there. This is my own indicator I created, by the way. Yeah, stochastic, money flow, and RSI. But I believe once TAO is up here in this target is going to be once TAO is overbought up here. You see that? So, I mean, look, we can come overbought here first as we're rising up. And then maybe 1-2 months we're up here. And then, the last week or so, we have that huge leg up, stay up there maybe a day or a couple days or whatever, and then we come back down, and then that's the top, and we start coming back down. Okay, that's just a scenario right there. Just because we get a overbought here on the monthly doesn't mean the top is in. We've seen plenty of times, even Bitcoin, where we get overbought, and then we stay up there for a couple weeks, a month plus, and then we have the next leg up where it's super fast, right? Usually it doesn't take longer than days or weeks or so, and then we come back down, and then that's the top. So this is what I see here happening for TAO. Again, I'm super bullish on TAO. If you guys want a price prediction on your favorite coins, comment them below. I have a price prediction playlist you guys can check out. Maybe your coin is already on there that I made a video for, but I'm making this for this bull market. And of course, check out BTCC, my favorite exchange to leverage trade. Definitely check it out. Love you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.